ביום סיום המנדט הבריטי על ארץ ישראל. ותוקף זכותנו הטבעית וההיסטורית אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל, היא מדינת ישראל.
Israel is one of history's amazing phenomenons. Never before has a nation ceased to exist in its own land for such a long time, overcome a terrible Holocaust, and then return to establish a state. Together, the Jews reached remarkable achievements. Within just a few years, Israel set up a strong army, freed Jerusalem, brought a desolate land to bloom, built advanced modern cities, to become one of the most up-to-date, technologically advanced countries in the world. It seems that the Jews are finally fulfilling the prophet's visions of a Jewish redemption by creating a powerful state based on Jewish values. Hezbollah kidnaps 2 Israeli soldiers. Israel goes to war to liberate its captives. 43 citizens and 113 soldiers are killed. Northern Israel suffers more than 4,000 missiles. Mighty Israel pleads for a ceasefire. The Israeli soldiers are left behind. "35 years of pure Zionism came to an end within just a week. Gush Katif residents became refugees overnight."
Every society and every state is built as a pyramid. At the top of the pyramid, you'll find the elite. The elite group includes intellectuals, philosophers, cultural leaders who determine the core of values of the society. In the middle of the pyramid, we'll find the agents, who are the executives of all frameworks, such as politicians, judges, high-ranking army officers, the media, and all others. Mistakenly, most people think that the decisions are made in this area. The truth is that the elite group determine the borderline and values in which those agents are allowed to make their decisions.
For many years, a small but radical group in Israel, especially in the academia, established post-Zionist and anti-Jewish foundations to the Israeli society. They slowly promoted their views on basic concepts as democracy, freedom, human rights, equality, and nationalism, which penetrated to all the public frameworks. By this, they conquered the top of the pyramid and attained a dramatic impact on all of the society.
Professor Zev Sternhill of Hebrew University. Trampling the Jewish settlements in Judah and Samaria with our army tanks would increase the national morale immensely. Yigal Tamerkin, Israel Prize Laureate in Sculpture. Seeing the Orthodox Jews with their black coats and the children they spawn helps me understand the Nazis. Aaron Barak, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The state of Israel's values as a Jewish state are the same values that are common in any universal democratic society. Amos Oz, Israel Prize Laureate in Literature. The Palestinian fight to be a free nation in its land is a righteous act which should be supported by any decent human being.
In the last 20 years, these ideas have spread like a virus. All the Israeli frameworks are captured by this dangerous process that determines the public opinion and slowly but surely demolishes the Jewish identity of our state.
לא הולכים ונאחזים ולא כלום, יושבים על הקרקע, כל מי שפה.
Many efforts and significant resources have been devoted all over the years to fight these trends by acting in this area, joining the Israeli public systems in order to make the change. The mistake and the misunderstanding was the change cannot be done here. In order to make a fundamental change, and Israel needs a fundamental change, we must aim to develop a new alternative elite group that will take over the top of the pyramid.
In October 2007, in Kedumim, the center of Samaria, the Jewish Statesmanship Center for Strategic Planning was founded. A group of academics came together in order to lay the foundations of an alternative national agenda, based on Jewish values and the historic destiny of the Jewish nation.
We want to change this situation by giving promising young students the knowledge, values, and analytic tools they need to counter these destructive trends in Israeli society and restore sanity to the public discourse.
Idealistic students with strong Jewish values and intellectual abilities from different backgrounds attend the center. All intend to serve in public positions in the future.
I believe that the political activity is not enough in order to secure the future of this country and for the Jewish people. That's why I came here.
The lectures in the center relate to all issues critical to the state of Israel today from a Jewish point of view. They include international relations, law, economics, Islam, philosophy, and Jewish history.
This institution is a pioneer in a situation that is a desert, where there is a very painful lack.
I wanted to get this point of view, which I believe in, and I want more knowledge and more background.
The lectures are given by top experts in the academic and public service arenas in Israel.
I think that the unique aspect in our studies is the emphasis which is placed on developing our personal skills and abilities.
Throughout the year, the center provides workshops to develop necessary skills, such as debating, speech-making, and conducting negotiations, to hone the students' leadership abilities.
I believe that here I'm getting the proper foundation in order to make this change.
If this institute will help to develop a new generation or a group or even a handful of some dedicated leaders of the old new type of real true Zionists, this will be the greatest contribution that this effort can bring.
We are not only building the infrastructure for the future, as one does when one gives to a yeshiva or another educational institution for children or young people, but we are doing it in a more immediate fashion. We are building, in a very concrete way, we are building the leaders of the future.
I invite you to join us and become our partners to fulfill the vision of a Jewish state based on Jewish values.